Hello everyone, AmyR here with Prairie Paper and Ink, and I am so excited to be sharing this card today with you guys. This is my card for not only my Christmas series, but a special blog hop that I am doing with Simon Says Stamp. So I am using their brand new Swell Christmas stamp set that comes in their new limited edition holiday kit. And as of filming and doing the voiceover for this video, the kit is still available. However, it is expected to sell out really soon. I will have as many individual links as possible for those watching the video on a later date, next year, etc. Yes. So anyway, I'm starting off with this Swell Christmas stamp set, like I said, and I stamped it onto some Nina Desert Storm cardstock with Simon Says Stamp Intense Black ink. And I'm just going in with my Prismacolor pencils and coloring in the image. I'm not doing anything super fancy with blending or using odorless mineral spirits or anything like that. Just applying the pencil and leaving it as is. I kind of liked the texture because how you can see it on this cardstock. And then I'm taking a white Prismacolor pencil. It comes in the kit, but you can obviously get these separately. And coloring in his beard and the trim on his hat and everything. And here I'm applying a little more pressure to just give some more texture to his beard and his eyebrows and his mustache and a little bit to the band on his hat, just to give it that little extra something something. So once I'm done with all the coloring, I fussy cut out this image, cutting as close to the line as I could. And I didn't cut it out perfectly, but this is where the marker comes in really handy. So I'm just using a Memento Tuxedo Black marker and holding the flat edge of the marker tip against the cardstock. I'm just lightly going over it and coating all the edges with this black marker. And I think you can see here how it just covers up all those edges of cardstock that are kind of peeking out around the stamped area. So it makes it look like it was cut out perfectly, and it just finishes it off. So when I do fussy cut images, more often than not I like to use coordinating dies, but when I do fussy cut, I like coating the edge with that marker. It just makes it look like I did a better job than I actually did. So once I did that, I die cut some more of that Desert Storm cardstock with one of the Simon Says Stamp basic rectangles dies. And I pulled out this mini Schoolhouse Red envelope and this mini craft tag. And then the pattern paper that comes in this kit has this great little piece of paper with all these different little elements on it. And the one that says joyful with all these ornaments hanging really caught my eye. So I trimmed that out with my paper trimmer. And then I looked at it again and I was like, I didn't like it the way it was. So I took my paper trimmer a second time and just trimmed the top and bottom off a little bit more to make it a little bit more narrow. So got that all trimmed down. I normally don't do cards in this style, like more collage style of cards, but there's so many elements in this kit and I didn't even know where to begin. There's so much fun you can have with this. So I'm trying to use like several at once. So I did that, and then I decided to use my marker on the edge of this die cut piece of the Desert Storm cardstock. This is something I've done in the past. It's a subtle thing, but it just gives it that little extra finished edge in a way. So I did that, and then originally I was planning on just layering all these elements together. The envelope, everything, just, getting it all layered. But as I was working on this, I was like, you know what, I could probably do this and make it so this envelope is still functional. So I just started like mulling this over as I'm tying, and there's the embroidery thread onto the tag just to finish it off. So I just tied a little piece of that in a bow. And then I decided to adhere the tag underneath the flap of the envelope here. And then same with this little joyful piece of paper. I made sure to apply adhesive just to the one edge so that it's adhered to the flap of the envelope, but it's not sealing the envelope shut. So I got that going, and then had my little Santa Claus head here. I was thinking this is going to be able to hold it shut, but I wanted to add a few more little elements to this. So I pulled out these My Mind's Eye sugar plum stickers that are all glittery, and I adhered the 25 onto there, and then decided which one of the snowflakes I wanted to use. I kind of wanted to hoard all of these and not use them at all because they're so pretty, but I adhered one of the smaller snowflakes, and then there's these little, almost like little dots. So I adhered a few of those just to finish this all off. So once I've got these adhered, I'm going to take a piece of foam tape and I'll only apply it to the one side of my little vintage Santa here so that the other side is open to create basically a closing to hold this little flap closed. So once I'm done with that, I'm going to apply more foam tape to the back of this. And then I'm going to adhere this to this other piece of pattern paper that I die cut with the largest die from the Simon Says Basic Rectangles set. And then I'm going to adhere that to my card base, which is the same Desert Storm cardstock. So I got that all lined up because this largest piece of paper is cut to the exact size of an A2 card. So 4 1/4 by 5.5 inches. So once I've got that all adhered into place, I want to finish off the inside of my card. So I decided to use my mini Misty to hold this in place because I'm using the sentiments from this same Swell Christmas set. And because they're larger sentiments, I wanted to make sure I got them stamped perfectly. So I lined them up first on the inside of my card. And then I'm going to ink them up with the same Simon Says Intense Black ink. And then I'll close the door of the Misty, stamp that into place. And it's harder to see on camera, but in real life, I could tell it didn't stamp perfectly the first time. So I wanted to intensify that. So I inked it up a second time, stamp that into place, and then I have my perfect sentiment there. And then in the set, there's these fun little snowflake images. So I use those with Simon Says clear ink, just to give kind of a tone-on-tone look, just to finish off the inside of the card and give it a little bit more texture going on here. So I'm just inking up the little images and kind of stamping them somewhat randomly onto the inside of the card with this clear ink. So, and that finished off my card. Super fun, super simple. And the great thing is you can open up the flap of this and it will fit a gift card in the envelope. So I would either write a note to the recipient if I was mailing this, or I would tell them when I give them the card to make sure to open it up and realize that there is a gift card in there. This man card just makes me laugh. I found this at Walmart like a couple months ago. So I just got a kick out of it. So anyway, yeah, this card has a nice fun little hidden gift card in it. So like I said, I would let them know or write a note to make sure that they check that before tossing the card. Hopefully they don't do that or put it on display. And that's all there is to it. So I will have a link below the video to my blog post with links to all the supplies used. Make sure to check out my blog post because I have a really fun giveaway going on, as well as this blog hop with tons of inspiration. So check out the link to that below if you're interested. Thank you all so much for watching, subscribing, and thumbs up in my videos, and I will see you all very soon in the next one. Bye.